German relations with Israel are once again on the news. According to a recent poll by German news magazine Stern, the image of the Jewish state in Germany appears to be at an all-time low. Growing anti-Israel sentiment, not only in Germany but throughout Europe, is a concern for young Jews in Germany. And the Frankfurt-based Jewish Youth and Student Union of the State of Hessen is galvanizing Jewish students' activism for Israel.
Traditional, only friendly and nothing but friendly relations between Germany and Israel have changed a bit since in the Near East politics have become, let's say, uglier in a way in which on both sides, the ultras, the nationalists, the extremists on the side of the Arabs and on the side of the Israelis have really, in a way, worked together in order to radicalize the situation.
What are you doing to make sure that the people here in Germany have a clear idea of what's happening in Israel?
Mm-hmm. We are working with a lot of Israel-connected organizations. And of course, we are very active. For example, we have some groups, informal groups here in Frankfurt. So we are working with them also on the idea to promote the State of Israel, not only for members of our groups, but also for the people in Germany at all.
Why do you think it's important for Jewish people to have links with Israel, to care about what happens in Israel?
State of Israel is also very important for our identity, and it is not only a question of our identity, it's also a question of how another people accept us and how they see us. And the first question, if I tell here, for example, in the school or in the university, that I'm a Jew, okay, the first question they ask, what is your opinion to the Israel and to this conflict in this region?
You mean the Israeli-Palestinian?
Yeah, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, right. And this is the first question I hear everywhere.
Well, everything which has been tried hasn't really come to an end. It starts with Madrid, then Oslo, then Camp David, then what else? Annapolis, the roadmap. Everything has got stuck.
But the thing is that we have also to prepare our members for these questions and to give them the opportunity to give a proper and an honest answers on these questions.
I think they should really go back to negotiating two states. I think the one-state solution will not be accepted by all groups involved, with substantial guarantees for the security of Israel on the one hand, and for the sovereignty and self-determination of the Palestinians on the other hand.
The problem is that in West Europe, not so special in Germany, but in West Europe, the attitude to Israel is not so good as, for example, to the Palestinian side. The media are not objective, they're not objective, they're very subjective, so they're on the side of Palestinian people. And I also spoke with some journalists from German media, from His and so on, and they asked me the same question. And I gave them the same answer like I gave you, and they didn't send it.
With support of its 700 members, the Executive Committee of the Jewish Youth and Student Union of the State of Hessen is establishing pro-Israel activist groups across Germany. The students say they hope their idea will catch on with Jewish students across Europe. Their goal is to help students respond to anti-Israel attacks. What happens in Israel is also negatively impacting on how Europeans perceive Jews who live among them. And many members of Germany's Jewish community call unwarranted attacks on Israel a new kind of anti-Semitism. This is Wilson Ruiz for Jewish News One in Frankfurt.